Okay, so we are back. And yesterday stopped at doing the side quest that we still had to do for gaining a little bit of gear score via the Aion crystals that we will unlock this way. And we are still trying to answer the question, how many alts do we actually want to be playing on global launch? And for that, we have to take a look at this chart right here. This is the Kina acquisition rate. So it's basically like a hidden reducer of how to say that. Like it prevents efficiency after having too many characters. So if you have 84 runs, you will have 100% of the Kina from the drop rate. After one onwards, you will get only 80% and then 60 and so on and so on. Until it basically becomes like a complete time waste to be actually grinding that. And same goes for Transcendence. And this is what we are going to be using as a base to calculate the best alt setup for global release. And we still have to figure out how much time we are investing for those runs as well. And we have to calculate the ordeal energy costs and regenerations. But before we are doing that, we do have to upgrade our stuff a little bit more. So on the boots, we do not have movement speed yet, and this is like a top role that you do want to have no matter what PvE grind you're doing. And on an alt, where everything is about time efficiency, movement speed, I would say, is like the first priority that you have to be upgrading when you have your alt ready. And this is why we will go now and try to roll movement speed here on those boots. There's also one option. So right here, we are having 4 slots, yeah? And all 4 slots can also be resetted with those books. This will give you a higher chance because you can get it on 4 rolls. It's just an alt for testing, so I want to do it like the most easiest way. So we're going to start with this. It will cost 300k Kina. And you can see here when we are pressing this one, this will cost no Kina. It will just consume a Sinkstone. But we do have a bunch of Kina, so we're going to try with a reset first. Is that good? It's not bad, but also not good. And no movement speed, so we're gonna roll one more time. That's also bad. We have enough resources to go one more round. Oh, now we're having dexterity. That's not too bad. We really want to have the movement speed here. We got the movement speed, nice. And usually I would wait until I have like all 4 slots, especially like on the main character. Here we just want to have the movement speed max, so we are gonna level that as well. So now we're having 17.65%. This is actually a bunch of movement speed. It will be a noticeable difference. And what we also didn't do yet is mana stones onto our gear. We are trying to roll for any unique stat like this one. It's MP, that's not good, right? We don't need that, but this will give us a gear score boost, so we can keep that for now. Ooh, triple gold, that's good. So here we're gonna go for a double green roll. Don't need like anything else for now. So we have to be a bit efficient with our resources. Here we do not have enough stones, so we have to make sure that we are at least getting 1 roll. Oh, that was the wrong stone. Getting at least 1 roll in. Okay. So you can see that gave us about 180-ish gear score. How is it possible that this Aion 2 it will be released in September? Well, I guess that's why there is a release countdown in the stream, my friend. That's why, exactly. So then we do have to do our bar. That means to get our beverages ready. This one I'm never using like this, so not. Here is the light serum number 1. Here's number 2. Need that for the navigation. Then enhancement, pure stone. Then the guard also needs a pure stone. Okay, did we forget anything? Let's just check quickly. Do you have the movement speed for soul binding? So I think we're good for now, so we can start with the we can continue with the side quests here. Yo, welcome to the stream, Lucy. How is the ranger right now? Did you test already again cleric? My cleric guide is currently up to date. I have to wait for the next patch and the macro adaptation to do the final testing before releasing it. And the ranger, so far, it feels good, but I'm not done yet. But the investment is quite how to say it, the investment to actually be playing, if it's actually an alt, it feels quite good. Because you're having the pepper sync, no, while leveling up. So you're skipping the slow period for the second time. You once said with status resist, Cleric is pretty good in PvP. You still with this opinion? Because Cleric has no CC, it seems kinda bad for solo PvP. Wait, what? Cleric has no CC. Then you are playing a completely different class than, than I was playing. Because Cleric has lots of CC. And it also has spammable CC. Oh, it's a... Like you can just go to any skill board, you can look at the skills of the cleric, you can look at the specializations, and lots of skills have specializations where you can pick CC. And if you're in a PvP build, those specializations will be a must-have. And then you are aiming at 33% cooldown reduction, Earth's Retribution, Stigma, reduced from 1 minute to 30 seconds cooldown. It has 20 seconds duration. You will pop that. That will allow you to spam Condemnation permanently and keep the enemies on distance. And if they're gap closing, you are rolling and keeping them on distance again. So versus melee, this is enough CC. And versus range, this is not working that well. But here you have your sustain. So I would like completely disagree that they do not have CC. Oh, I think I have to go up there, right? Yep.
거기면 될 것 같네.
다니, 지금 고마워. 그리고
Cleric is decent at PvP. The thing, I would say, like the biggest mistake that people are doing in Cleric PvP is that they think, oh yeah, I don't need kill threat or whatever, and then they build like extremely tanky. And they completely ignore that you need to have kill threat and DPS to be actually able to do something. And then they go with like weird full evasion builds, evasion on everything, yeah? And so on. And then they wonder why they can never kill anyone or have like a good 1v1 capability. But if you build your cleric properly, you will be dealing damage and you will be able to kill players as well. Are there already good sites for class builds? I would say the sites exist, but the builds don't. Or other people are still holding them and not releasing. Like myself, for example, I am using questlog.gg. This is where I put like all of my builds on. Like where you have the planner and everything, no? And it's currently on private. So once the next macro patch and stuff and the balancing is finished, then I will put it on public. Yeah, I guess that if it's better, but down, doubt it's better then, huh? And I already had for Throne and Liberty the best rated Expo Dagger guide on questlog.gg, and that actually helped my channel a lot with in terms of gaining traffic. So I'm gonna do it with them again for sure. Yo, welcome back to the stream, Rip. Purchase the 5 days. Let me check. I purchased the 5 days early access, but I don't know if I want to play on early access servers. What's your opinion? Because of whales and something. My opinion is, if I would be a whale and I want to have like really good competition, then I would probably play on early access servers and make sure that the other guilds that want to have actual competition are also in advance joining there, no? Like agreeing on like setups, so you can properly have like nice PvP and not like steamroll someone. If you do not want to have competition as a whale, then you will play on early access server, and when launch server is coming, you will start a new character, and then you will use your wallet to go onto the server that has the majority of the free-to-play players on there, and then just grind them with your wallet, no? So it depends heavily on the perspective of what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and so on. And yeah, I don't know, but like it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Because if you're a whale and you want to have an easy time, just like the easiest way to get a ranking is actually doing this. And the character that you're putting on the early access server, it's not even wasted, because as soon as the server transfers are opening up, you can put it into, you can server transfer it to your server that you chose, and then you have the alt basically done, no? And yes, they nerfed alt farming, but we are here to test what's still left of it. And it does look like there's a bunch still left in value. Looking at cleric skills now, you're right, but only 20% chance stuff, and that's very low, but you have a lot of debuffs, but I still say clerics don't have good hearts, you see, just way more debuffs than others. 20% is very hard to lance against equal gear. If you're just looking at it from that perspective, just like comparing, okay, this skill has 50% chance, this one has 20% chance, then yeah, you're going to come to that conclusion. But, like for example, you're putting CC on Condemnation. and you're able to spam that skill like crazy, you know? And then the other class, for example, it has a 50% chance, but then like a 7-8% cooldown on it. And while you can just free fire it non-stop. So it's harder to make like a good call when to use Defiance, for example, versus a good cleric player in PvP. But you're right, it does not have the, I would say, like it's not the class with the hardest hard CC of all of them, but it has enough CC to be playable and perform well in PvP. Shit, do we have to get back up there? Ah, we do now. Oh no, it's down here. Okay, nice. And how to say it? Like once you're going into cleric and like a high-end build, yeah? Like status effect chance and multi-hit chance, this is what you will add on your additional slots that you are unlocking. And this will also help you. And there, the shorter your cooldowns are, the more value you're getting from a stat like this. Once you're adding it. Oh, I have to go down there. That sounds right. Really hard to decide. On early access, there will be more active players. So there's different things that can happen. One thing why I will for 100% play early access is not only cause like of content creation, and if I would not be playing there, that would be like stupid after putting so much time invest into creating content for the game. But for me, it's also like in terms of bots, because on early access for the first 5 days, that will probably be the most relaxed, how to say it, time where you will have no bots and so on, and when you're going onto the launch servers, you will have to deal with bots during your launch for sure. So just for that experience, paying 25 euros seems fine for me. And then you have to imagine that 15 euro of that is already the subscription that you would buy most likely anyways. And now some other YouTuber discovered that we might get an announcement at Gamescom that we are additionally getting the one extra character slot as well. And that one costs around 10 bucks if you would buy it in-game with Cuna. So if that is the case, you're getting a full 25 bucks value from the Founders Pack. Some cosmetic shit or whatever it was on top that I don't give a fuck about. But the value then of the package is really good. That basically means you're paying nothing for the early access. And for me personally, I would have bought the subscription and unlock all 8 or 9 character slots, depending on that, like for my server anyways. So for me, it's now like a really good value deal. Precision you already have on your gear. You have combat speed, weapon damage boost, precision, and might. Those 4 are your strongest early stats, and then you can increase them with damage boost, multi-hit chance and status effect chance later on when you have the heroic gear with the additional slots and diffusion and all of that. Here he's hidden behind that tree. What did I purchase? I purchased only the smallest pack. Yeah. I think anything else makes no sense. Same as Chanter. The Chanter and Clover likes it a lot as sub and also in PvP. Yeah, I think Chanter is like a really solid pick. Especially if you want to play a bit more casual, I would say. And like not competitive and so on, then I would say Chanter is like really nice. It has like also really good performance while not needing like the craziest gear, because you can get so much buffs onto your teammates that their gear basically matters more than your gear. If you guys have any other questions also about stats or whatever, if you're unsure, just let me know.
제가 데오바르님의 집을 알려드릴게요. 거기서 만나요.
Basically, our strategy for farming all the side quests is that after finishing one, I will always map and then go to the closest. We will not follow like one storyline there. I think that should be the fastest way to complete them. Ist das schon Aion 2? Genau richtig, das ist Aion 2. Okay, here we're having one at the port down there. I'm gonna take that one. And then we can walk the path through the other side, hopefully. Why? But I feel like the skydiving in this game is fun. Like jumping from like really high and then trying to ring like last second before you drop to not like die to the fall damage. Crying.
이제 준비는 보스들이 오고 있는 거구나.
Come.
이건 새들이게 아니야. 뭔가 잘못했어. 멈추란 말이야.
God, I'm so not a quested story person. Blocking this and then getting the 20. Then we can port here later. So then we were also still working on our DV on board, no? This one we got so far. Oh yeah, here, this is where we left off. Okay, found it again. It looks like Throne of Liberty, no? Does it have pay to win? Yes, it does have pay to win 100%. And I would say some things are similar to Throne of Liberty. but overall it's way more polished. Performance is like a shit ton better, so I would not like directly compare it to each other. Okay. Oh, we're having almost no. We have to use a potion here. Otherwise that's gonna take too much time.
주문을 외워볼게요. 에이렌 캐리그마. 이런 주문이 안 먹혀요. 어쩔 수 없어요.
Is it pay to win game breaking or is it bearable? Depends what you want to do.
같이 가봐요.
If you want to do open world PvP, then I would say it's not bearable. If you want to do PvE, you're completely unaffected by it.
주문을 외워볼게요.
So it depends heavily what you want to achieve playing the game. If you just want to play casually, have fun, doesn't matter what the monetization is. If you want to get some ranks,
저 가디트가
it's
편히 쉴수
different.
있게 해주세요. 잠깐만요. 조금만 기다려주세요. 말을 하고 있는 것 같아요.
I have to talk to it. I wanted to kill it.
안돼. 이 주먹질에
We're not finished yet. I thought we were finished with this one.
아까 그게
And that's why I couldn't use the map.
필수 그게 제가 저
Lumi, was los? Schlawiner. We had a dog that was spending its vacation here at our place for the last 12 days, so we had 2 dogs. And now my dog, Lumi, feels like she's a bit sad that the other dog is gone. She's only doing her donut on the couch.
좋아요. 과연 무엇이 우리 기다릴까요? 저건 주미언님의 투영체예요.
그대들
손에 잡히지 않아도 모습을 드러내지 않아도 희망은 반드시 있어요. 자비를 부정하려는 허상이에요. 작은 자비의 손길이 때론 큰 힘이 된다.
그대의 선택이 곧 주미온의 본질이다.
저기요. 혹시 잠시 얘기 가능하신가요? 이쪽
I'm just bluffing here. Huh? We got a cube. Nice.
대우바르님 이상하네. 왜 아무도 없지? 잠깐 들어가 볼까요? 세상에 무슨 일이 있었던 걸까요? 집안을 좀 살펴봐야겠어요.
I don't know why there's always those fuck them again? Those quests where you have to look at 3 things and so on. I never get that. Like, are people like really reading those things? Like for real? And like they're like, oh nice, what a cool story on that plate.
신이시여, 가엾 신자를 품으소서.
So
그렇게 되지.
one more.
죄의 무게를 느껴라. 고통으로 찬라라. 고통, 너의 죄를 보상한다. 너의 죄를 더 깊이 새겨주마. 고통이여, 나의 죄를 사하소서.
이
이 조...
먼저 아이들을 찾아주세요. 저도 곧 뒤따라갈게요. 보세요. 제 말이 맞죠?
Wait, what? That was it? That's the completion? Wow. Full cave designed for 4 mob scaling. Blocking this one and going there. Wait, how it's always telling me no items to acquire.
나 그거
Probably every hour I'm pressing like 2,000 to 3,000 times F while there's nothing to press it for. Just for being impatient.
이 기분은 나도 이렇게 가지 마. 널 한 번만이라도 안아줄 수 있다면.
자리를 비켜주는 것이 좋겠네. 아직도 이제 심하지 팔.
Getting a bit more space. And now we said we wanted to unlock this one here, no? Ah, yeah, okay, we were still one page too high. Here it is. Like whenever you're doing all of like those quests, side dungeons, fields, whatever, like all the caves are usually at the lowest height on that position.
오, 자기 말 우린 할 일을
So
하자.
when you're trying to search
우선
for it,
상자부터 확인해.
or like the auto pathing is doing what it does best, like giving you a bad path, then always go to the lowest
여긴 별거 없군.
in terms of
안으로
height.
더 들어가 보자. 오, 자,
It's way more common than it being up like on a floating island or whatever.
눈치채지 못한 것 같다. 위에서 근데 뭐라도 찾았나? 이런 갈고병을 젠장 통신이 끊겼어. 얼른 칼리 젠장 잠겼잖아. 근처에서 열쇠를 찾아보자. 열쇠를 찾은 건가? 문을 열어봐. 문이 열렸어. 이제 칼리드가 있는 곳으로 가자. 용족 보초병이다. 처리해. 안쪽에 용족들이 더 있어. 조심해서 처리해야 해. 안에서 칼 우와 우린 여자 가줄. 멍청한 녀석들아, 이쪽이다. 이게 무슨 소리지? 설마 녀석들인가? 빨리 나가봐. 티모네스. 아직은 이곳부터 정리하자. 입구에서 내 패받지. 이웃한 아크 저들의 역적.
You did speedrun with Sword, and if you did, what was the time? Nah, no speedrun with Sword yet. But I think every class can do it at around 5 hours. That should definitely be possible. The DPS differences in the early game are not like crazy in compared to when the people have bigger gear differences and all of that. So in the early game, it's somewhat fair. Surprisingly, the Templar did a lot of damage in the early game for a tank. It was like my first impression when I started leveling Templar. I think if you're doing it properly, it's 5 hours around. Like also, I would say it doesn't fucking matter if it's like going to be 5 hours or 5 hours 30 in the end, or if you poop one time and it will be 5 hours 40. You know what I mean? Like, the time spent leveling is completely irrelevant to the time that you will play that game. The leveling is also not fun and engaging. I would say the leveling is, in terms of game design and fun, the worst that they have pumped out. Like, running every dungeon, no matter which one it is like 10 times more fun than leveling. And they have made the, how to say it, the difficulty of leveling also so low, so it is like casual and beginner friendly, that if you know a bit what you're doing, the leveling is extremely boring.
못한 성공. 이거 안
Blah 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 blah. Wait, what? Auto-pathing again at its best. What do we have to do here? What is that quest number 6? Oh, that's the Rift quest. Never mind, no wonder that we cannot find it. We have to do it on the timer, okay. That was my bad.
여긴 어쩐 일이야? 요즘 다간
If we port here, we can do 3 and then 5. That's better. Second, since we have yellow gear now, we're gonna auto extract on, rare, common, epic, exclude supply request. Yeah, that's fine.
하프나이트를 주변에 놓게. 스칼로투스를
Yeah, but I'm also not choosing like the, how to say it, the alts
이용해.
based on how fast I can level them. Nah? I'm choosing them on how efficient I can get their gear up, like gear investment min-max versus farm speed. And like my most important factor is the chill factor. Like I want to have an alt where I do not have to think and I can watch Netflix while grinding.
내가 유지하는 게 아니라
So this is not like, how to say it, like optimizing it. It's more like for personal preference, no? And the speed run was a how to say it? It's like a stream topic that we will be having on the weekend before the global release. Not doing like speed runs with all classes or whatever, just with the cleric as like a stream event.
이쪽이야. 여기.
If you want to have like how to say it, the best min-max alt setup or whatever, then I would probably be playing your main as alt, huh? I don't really want to do that.
그래.
I would say we're gonna port here and then go there. Right. Ooh, almost a bit too much while being out of firepower.
어땠어? 같이 이야기해보자. 유적 탐험 야영 들어와.
Go here next.
어떡하면 좋지? 그래.
딴 일지에게 가봐. 쌍년이 쉼터에 머무르고 있어. Oh,
여기입니다. 네,
he doing something or is the quest over? Oh, here. Sometimes I'm confused, like, if it's like one of those things that you cannot skip and they're like trying to do like some acting blah blah blah, or if it's just like the standard thing.
여기입니다.
다시 접게 돈. 불편고.
There's 2 crests in there. Extract on. Why is it not taking them? Ah, maybe if it's supply request. This from our duty quest. So, little flight. We can continue our port here. Oh, I forgot a skill here. So we have this one done. Here's the one, no? Number 17. Oh, another cube. Yes. And I think I just saw a cube also. Oh, it's okay, never mind, I know why it fucked up. This is the quest where you have to go in the mountain. Is it done now or not? Okay, we're gonna go here and then fly there. We can do 2 and 18 at the same time. Lumi, was ist los? Was kummelst du denn? Hm? Ja? Lumi, was noch? Hm? Ist dir langweilig jetzt alleine?
도와주세요. 그렇죠. 그
마지막 그릭 배삼.
Okay. I think we should start doing some math, no? Back there's the cube. We're gonna grab that one. God, I'm already feeling how the game is sucking me in. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, the hidden cubes, if you're lucky, they can give you 10 million Kina with just one cube. But you do have to hit it. So now we do have to look at this here. So the 2000 is what you can stack up on top now with the ODs. Basic energy is 10 per, and then the subscription energy charge by 50% that it was. Basically, we are now going from 10 with sub to 15. The sub is server-wide, so your alts will benefit from the sub as well. And we do want to do like goal is 104 conquest runs per week. This is the goal where we want to get at. And for this we need the correct amount of goal number 2 is 69 transcendence per week. That's our goal. and it's 3 hours. So 15 times. Wait. That's 120 a day. $840 a week. So then we have to calculate in the crafting. Wait, wrong one. I mean substance morph. This one right here, the ODL energy. So this is 4 per character. Costs 50 kina. Okay, so we have to check if that's actually then worth it to craft on alt or not. This is per server. Per server, 40 audio, limit 16 per week. And this one is 4 per character, 40. Character 40. $4 per week. And we have to check how that 50 kina cost is affecting our efficiency. That means if we want to go 104 conquest runs, we need 4,160 So, put our table quickly. Okay, so that means if we are going 5 alts, you're getting the Kina. The 5th one is basically reducing your value by 20% already. Okay, 4 alts. Then Battlefield. Well, for Battlefield, we are having 2, 6, 15, 21k AP per alt and 90, what are they called? PvP frags. I call them PvP frags. So when we're going to substance morph, we need 100 pieces for 1 crystal. They were extremely expensive last time that I checked. Battlefield? Yeah, the craft and so if we take that sounds horrible, huh? We're crafting them. So it's 3 and a bit in weeks. That's 3.3 weeks per Deviant crystal. So what's the time invest to get 3 wins? I would say let's do it conservatively at like 1 hour. So 1 hour is 6 matches, 50% win rate. That's like a conservative estimate. Can get the skins for it, no? We have to include this as well. Skins from AP, no value. And then we have mana stones. The owned effects are pretty good here, no? But not this one. Impact type resist 2.5. But wings are individual, so this doesn't matter. Then let's look for mana stones quickly. World market. Right, there was crafting, no? Where was it? Ah, here, mana stone. So it's 5-1. Oh, okay, so this is basically, so you can buy the Lesser Abyssal Mana Stone for 1k. That means you're getting 21 pieces per alt that you can craft into 4 intermediate ones that you can use for rolling. So this is your value. So this is the full value that you're getting from the battlefield if you're running it with all. Okay. Okay, this is not worth it with 35k. I think this is set. Okay, what other value can we get? So daily dungeons was changed to per server, no? This is no, there's no old value in here. This is not equalized, so you can't do it with an alt. How about Shugo Festival? By per server. Also the substance morph shit now with the enhancement scrolls and stuff is also per server limit now. So you cannot like do the syncy, get the enchantment stones, new character, sync enchantment stones. That's not possible anymore. Okay, so Ascension Trials next. Okay, this Silencium is bound. The Silencium from the dungeons that we dropped, they were tradable. Can be placed in server storage though. Okay. Am I like so drunk? Why the fuck is the rewards not changing based on difficulty? Okay, I don't know. So let's see. So we're going like here. We're gonna have to back to city quickly. I want to clear the inventory to see if we can actually get that Silencium or not. So we're making sure that we are calculating the value correctly. This one, store. Hey, I think we're good. So we need to shop quickly some scrolls. We almost ran out. So now we're gonna check if that is really the case, that difficulty does not matter. Why would you go at a more difficult one then? Or is it like once you reach a certain difficulty, the other... no, that also makes no sense.
이곳은 내 능력의 한계를 시험하는 공간이다. 힘을 쏟아부어 시간 내 적들을 돌파해야 한다.
Do you even need it? Okay.
마지막 시험이 열려 마지막 시험장으로 향한다.
Oh yeah, right. I remember now again. Okay. I got confused. It is displaying the max rewards that are possible based on your time and so on. Okay. Getting it again. Try one more time on extreme then.
이곳은 힘을 쏟아부어 시간 내 적들을 돌파해야 한다. 시험이다. 균열.
Oh. Hey. Screenshot. Because this is like reasonable, yeah? 2.5k gear score. We do not have like the best gear, not like also the best run. 6.7k, but saying like higher than that I would not equip my ult, right? Now let's check if that shit's actually working. If the bound one can be put in storage or not. Because I do not trust that shit if I didn't test it. Okay. So this can all go. Okay, it can all go. Can be used to practice stigma shards. Substance morph, stigma chart. Okay, but this does not work. You can only level your own. Let's see if we are able to trade over our enhancement stones.
시리엘라.
Okay, so this is not working. So you cannot upgrade these. And then dismantle it somewhere else. Oh, let's use the brain. Wings can also not be upgraded outside of the... Right, wings cannot be upgraded outside. You have to enhance them here, and in that system. So you cannot, like, buy a wing, upgrade it to 10, and then dismantle it. Substance morph, area. That not exists with 100% success chance? I don't have enough of that OE for that. I see. But they are server storage, so you can get those over again. So the enhancement stones are lost. So you're getting Silencium, aerial tracks, chests. Okay, and it depends what depends on performance on run. Be placed in server storage. Can we find something from the missions that will be worth it? Okay, let's go through the missions to see if we can spot something that we can use for alts. This is PvP, this makes no sense, no? This all your energy we're just gonna get. Also not be placed. Nope. Or non-placeable. Can you... This is the only thing that we found so far, not the amplifying stone. Does that work the other way around? That could be an option, but I don't think so, no? No. Only in one direction. And the amplifier stone stuff was so hard to get in season that we are not gonna get value there with an alt. So basically, the ones that you're getting then passively, you're just gonna use on your alt then, okay. So, Nightmare. Does not say server here. We're having 4 out of 14 on this char. Let's check quickly, double check with the cleric. It's full. Okay, so the attempts here are per character. So that means we need to find something here in the trade shop that we can use onto our main. Like this. So we have the amplifying stones again. Okay. This one now. Oh, that's skill points, no? Also, Clash Wounds also not working. Things we already confirmed now that that's individual. Skins. Well, you can... Okay, this is actually legit. So you're not wasting the points onto your main. You can grind those skins on your secondary characters, and then they will still have it everywhere, right? So that's legit. So the statues are all none, ne? Yeah. So the value here is in the amplifying stones. Okay, so we checked Arena, we checked Abyss, we checked Season, we did check Transcendence, we checked Nightmare, we checked Trial. This is nothing. We checked Conquest, we checked Daily Dungeon. We checked Chugo, Supply Request, Substance Morph to a degree, Wings, yes, Pets, yes, Pantheon, yes. So Sanctuary is the last thing that we didn't check yet. Okay, they're all working. Cube reward. Okay. So now we have everything. So do we have all of our questions answered? 2.7k. Is max. What amount of owls is good for me? It was 4. This we didn't do yet. We're gonna do that on launch. Because now we cannot test that properly. The runs with the others are too fast. Like we can only estimate it, no? Okay, then I think we have everything and we checked everything. Thing is, will it be worth it? So this 4 alts is the best for Odile. For Odile 4 is enough. And for Kina. Sanctuary needs lots of gear. Nightmare goes really fast. And Ascension Trials is unlimited, no? So Ascension Trials in Battlefield, those are unlimited. So that means no matter how many alts you have, you're gonna get that reward. Okay, let me check something. Ascension Trial. So they cannot be sold, no? And the ones here that are sold are the ones that drop individually in Abyss. So those you can buy completely. So once it's crafted, it's also tradable. That means even if my alt is, even if my main is maxed, you can still use them for sales. And then get the Kino on the main. Okay, so Battlefield works the same, no? That means for Kina, the best efficiency is 1 main for alts. And for Battlefield Ascension Trial, it's 1 main, 7 alts, or 8 later when you have the Brawler. And you get the additional server slot. So Ascension Trials was 15 minutes, Battlefield 1 hour. Calculate that together for launch. So having 7 alts for 15 minutes plus so let's round it up, so that's like 9 hours, no? Or maybe 8, like depending on how fast you're winning in the battlefield. So that's 9 hours. We're gonna calculate with 9 hours. So let's count with 70. That's 210, so that's 2 per week. I'm just gonna say it's 2 per week. It's 14. At the start, of course, now they will be like a lot more expensive, right? People want to rush it. Investment to level the alt is 4.5 hours. Once you have pet and feather sync. Okay. I think I know now what I'm going to do. So main 22, alt 1, 22, then main max, and then I will cycle from there. Yeah. Alt 2, 22. Yeah. So this is going to be it. I'm going to level the main to 22 so it starts regenerating ODL energy. Then I will level my first alt to 22. Then I will max my main. I will level the second alt to 22. Yeah. So I do want to have, in terms of efficiency, and I want to have the feathers to sync and all of that, like basic pet stuff, ready before going deeper into this. Yeah, I think this is going to be the final strategy here. Ranger, Sorcerer, Spirit Master, Cleric. So we're having everything ranged. So, do we want to go all range DPS? Do we want to go efficiency? But there's like a final end goal. I would actually like to have like all 9 characters on the server at like level 45. And when growth support and stuff is hitting, I will keep carrying them, all of them, like up with those supports and stuff like this. Gonna be better for content creation if I have all classes. So it's gonna be better for PvP if I know them better, play against. Yeah, I think this is our final conclusion here. So if you want, I can still give you a sum up of everything now. So you will level your main to 22, all the energy starts, then you switch to alt, level him to 22, right? Then you continue on your main, you do feathers, you do your pets, you get your subscription, and all of that. Then you will need to not go into the cleaner deduction where your time is basically worth less. No? You can run 4 alts total. I will be running 3 alts, I will not have the time. Battlefield Ascension trials are unlimited to alts. So in theory, you could be doing 7 or 8 of them. The Ascension trials early on can actually be a decent money gathering source because of the aerial fragments. So if you have like a decently geared alt at like 2.7k, right, then you can do it. If you're able to get carried for raid with alt, the loot would also be accessible. That would mean you have additional runs now for the Looter's bracelet, which will be your chase item there. This can be quite valuable. Okay, let's just check the price quickly for the bracelet. So we have like a very mild idea of what it's currently going for. I have some so-called I have some screenshots also from old prices to have a better idea what the prices were at launch. Okay, server's not selling anything. Okay, I think we're good now. We have everything. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Of course, we will get all of those informations together again into like a proper guide, no? But since more people wanted to know like where I'm getting my info from or whatever, blah, the approach that you saw here, this is how I do all my guides. I try to test everything in-game. If I hear something from other sources, I try to verify it in-game, and then I compile my final version. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe, follow, put a like, maybe get some comment for the engagement.